Hey everyone, Dr. Gatti Hilton here, aka Unsung Empath, wanting to take a moment to talk to you about the P.A.T.H model. In faith spaces, there's often a hesitancy to fully embrace mental health resources out of fear it might replace faith or because the language feels too clinical, too disconnected from spiritual reality. In mental health spaces, the soul often gets left at the door. You can talk about symptoms, you can talk about coping strategies, just not about spiritual alignment. Not about how a person's deeper values and identity are a part of their healing. That gap is costing people their clarity, their confidence, and in some cases, their faith. I've sat across from people who were doing everything right in therapy, but still felt that there was something missing. I've talked with pastors who were deeply committed to shepherding their people, but were burnt out, overwhelmed, and unsure how to help without overstepping into areas they weren't trained for. Leaders, clinicians, everyday people, all carrying the same quiet question: how do I help someone without having to choose between science and soul? Right now, we ask them to. We ask them to choose. We send them to either a licensed therapist who can't speak openly about faith, or to a faith leader who doesn't have the tools to address the nervous system, the brain, and the deeper psychology behind human behavior. The result? Well, people stay stuck in shame cycles. Teams work in silos, leaders burn out, and whole communities drift from their values because no one is bridging the gap. So that's why I built the P.A.T.H model. It's a framework: presence, alignment, truth, healing, that bridges neuroscience and soul work, mental health, and faith. It works whether you're in counseling sessions, a leadership meeting, or a one on one with someone in your community. This isn't about replacing therapy or replacing faith. It's about giving helpers, whether they're licensed clinicians, pastors, or community leaders, a common language and a set of tools that honor the whole person. So, right now, I'm rolling out my P.A.T.H model company. As I mentioned before, I am launching the pathmodel.com. And this is going to work in four main ways: clinical training for licensed professionals, consultations and organizational coaching for churches, law enforcement officers, and other leadership teams, education and training for non-clinical leaders, again, pastors, peer supporters, mentor, coaches, and I have internal coaches working with individuals looking to seek clarity and alignment in their own personal lives. So, over the coming months, these pathways are going to be more accessible than ever through hybrid trainings, on site intensives, guided modules, and cohort based learning. If you've been feeling that same gap, that space where science and soul should meet, then you already know why this matters. The P.A.T.H model exists to close that gap, to help people lead, counsel, and care for others from a place of alignment. This is the beginning of something bigger, and if you want to be a part of what's coming next, whether you're a therapist, a pastor, a leader, or someone who simply holds space for others, this is the time to lean in. The P.A.T.H model: presence, alignment, truth, healing. Let's walk together.